Hello, hello. Ooh, that is bright. Oh my goodness. Happy Thanksgiving. Guten Tag. All right, we are live. This is very exciting. All right. I just wanted to make sure that I was live on my YouTube. This is the first time I've gone live on YouTube, so very exciting. Of course, I'm going to like my own video. Haven't shaved yet, but I got some amazing coffee. Super cool, super cool. All right, welcome. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and tweet this bad boy out. Get this stinky link, chain link. Need to shave. I have work earlier today. Unfortunately, I have work today at all. That sucks, but it'll be fine. I'll be hanging out with the girlfriend's family a little bit later, and I'm going to send this out to my VEVE group if they want to join this little live stream. And before the drop, I've been saying kind of like a break a leg. I hope you don't get one, because I think every time I wish people well and I hope they get one, never really works out that way. We never get one. So I've been wishing people not to get one, and a few of us have. A few of us have gotten some drops. Um, And yeah, that's always unfortunate when no one gets drops. Well, happy Thanksgiving. I hope everyone enjoying themselves. Just getting all this stuff tweeted out right now. And I am very, very excited. Cool. I have my coffee. It's hot coffee today. I ran out of ice. I don't have we have an ice machine in our lovely refrigerator, but it's not filtered or anything. And the local water here, I would like filtered, and it has a little bit of an odd taste if it's not filtered. So I usually buy ice, and we ran out today. I poured it in a mug. The mug, I heated up with some water. I did a little Americano type thing, and the mug was so dang hot. It was ridiculous. I gotta pull out my iPad, because that's what I always do the drops on now. I just seem to have the best luck. I think a couple things about the iPad. It has a better response time. Has like I don't know if it's a 120 or 60 hertz screen, so it's a little quicker. But I've noticed the timer on the iPad. I don't know if it's a Wi-Fi connection in my place, but the timer will typically be a little bit quicker. Super odd. I guess that's what I'm looking forward to with the Raffle system coming up, is that the iPad will be, it won't matter. We'll just enter in and hopefully I get one. So truly, this is one of the last lottery tickets that is easy to get for the common person in crypto. So very, very exciting. All right, get ready for the Uncanny X-Men. My cat is here, Lady Sybil. What's up, CB? Okay, she's probably trying to get up on my shoulder. She's not used to a mic being in her way. All right. We are ready to go. Drop is in 12 minutes. Let's go over this OMI utility article, because I've heard some stuff and things. Actually, I haven't heard anything, but I looked over it a little bit. A lot of people are expecting the OMI utility article to bring tons and tons of value to the OMI token, of course, the token for VEVE. And I think the VEVE app is going to bring the utility. Okay, all right. I think the VEVE app is going to bring the utility, and I don't, unless there's a big staking, which I think they said there's not going to be staking because they don't want to be seen as a security, which I guess staking provides an expectation. The one thing you don't want to do as a company in this space is you don't want to provide the expectation of return, which is a big no-no for securities law, and the Howey test, which is from like the 1930s and the 1920s, which is what they use to kind of do a little overview of securities. And crypto should really be its own asset, because it's just so different. There's not been anything like this. So we'll go ahead. Start off with this OMI utility. It is 7:48 in the morning. If you're in the chat, say hello. Uh, I'm going to break out my window here in case I do have any chats. All right, cool. So the OMI utility program V 0.1, not even version 1. So I do not take this too seriously. Master Collectors program isn't even out yet, and they've changed it once already. I'm sure they're going to get tons of feedback, and I'm sure they will change it. All right. So right here, the OMI utility program is a system designed to give OMI holders added utility and benefits within the VV app. And we are incredibly excited to share the initial outline with you. Ooh, I bet whoever worked on this, I mean, this is probably very stressful and they worked night and day, or they procrastinated, or they're just really good workers and they got it done really early. If this is the first time you're hearing about OMI, please take a look at the VV token system and OMI utility to get started. If you're already an OMI homie, I am, of course. You know this outline has been long awaited, and we sincerely thank you again for your support, patience, and level 9000 HODL. With that said, the first iteration of the OUP, OMI Utility Program, and to quote Agent Smith, it is a inevitable model that will evolve. And always, we look forward to your continued feedback. Please note, this is a work in progress plan. The information below is initial outline and the various elements of the OMI Utility Program. Details are subject to change based on development and feedback. And if you have any questions or suggestions in any of the below, you can submit your feedback. And they really do listen to feedback, as we know. We've heard that many, many times. They're very, very good. Noah, Reese, Alex, they are really good at listening. I'm like a no-name YouTuber right now. So when I went in and said hi and like visited them, they were like so welcoming and awesome. And even as someone who I didn't know anyone going into like decon, or a lot of people, it seemed like they had some prior experience or like maybe talked beforehand. Um, they were awesome. I was just, some random dude off the street. So it was very cool to see that they were all hands on deck for this sort of thing. So their community, and I think they know the community is what makes them live, and they will live and die by the strength of this community. So that is super, super important. OMI X VV. VV is a mobile first app offering digital collectibles experiences products from many of the world's biggest brands. OMI is a utility token that underpins transaction within VV. And thanks to the OUP, token holders can soon use their tokens within the VV app to help grow their digital collections. If you're new to this fam, OMI was envisioned 3 years ago and minted May 2019. Since then, the crypto and NFT industries have rapidly developed, enabling new uses, designs, capabilities for tokens and their underlying economic models, and there'll be more and more for sure. While the underlying token model hasn't changed, we have been incredibly fortunate to gather feedback from the community, VV fam, becoming fam, since the launch of the VV alongside user data in-app experience. With the information in hand, we have shaped the range of utilities for the OMI token and the VV digital collectibles experience to help build your digital collections, have fun, and more. MCP. The MCP is a loyalty program designed to reward active VV collectors. It is available to all users, so the MCP collectors can level up by being an active VV collector, completing objectives, all while gaining benefits and rewards in quests to reach the highest level master collector. OUP is separate from MCP. However, the OUP runs a parallel program that is geared towards OMI related features within VV. The reason is that the decision to ensure the MCP rewards collectors for collecting, and as such, MCP levels must be earned rather than paid. However, both MCP and OUP offer collectors, token holders, the opportunity to both increase their MCP level by way of in-app interactivity, as well as additional advantages offered via OUP, detailed below. Now, let me know if you're in chat. What's up, Brendan? Oh, that's what I'm talking about, brother. Um, Let me know below if you care about the MCP. My initial reaction is that it's interesting. I think it will gain maybe more uses. They have to be very careful to not just give whales free reign over the app, because that would suck. I'm a mid-level holder. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Um, You like MCP more than OUP? I'm a mid-level collector. I have like 80 something. And that's not bad as far as like money wise and everything. Um, but there's definitely I've met many of them that have hundreds and hundreds. And so it is concerning that those people will just run rampant with before the MCP was like realized and shown. Is that like, oh, they'll just get free drops all the time, and I will be wasting my little lottery tickets here and there. So I don't know. MCP, I'm lukewarm on sometimes. I'm definitely an OMI holder. I want to get a lot more. All right. So they have a few different little bullet points here. Staking program, secondary market trading with OMI. When we drop raffle, okay, so there's raffle as well. Premium market listings, accessory purchases. So those are. Let's go over the staking program here. If you're new to crypto, you've probably heard of terms staking thrown around. You may not fully understand it. Staking is simply a way to earn rewards for holding a certain currency or token, aka gives you a chance to get your tokens to work. OMI staking program offers VEVE related benefits to OMI holders while actively removing OMI from the circulating supply. So that's great. They are burning more, benefiting the overall tokenomics. Staking is available in 3 tiers, with each tier offering additional exciting benefits within VV. So the staking tiers. Beginning at tier 1, staking will be fully immediately accessible to all next tier. Must stake a required amount of OMI for the predetermined, I don't know why I messed that up, period of time before attaining the next tier, or they can choose the fast track. Fast track. If you don't want to wait for the required staking period to expire to move to the next tier, you can fast track your way there by burning a specified amount of OMI. Okay, interesting. Burning OMI. Staking tiers. So OMI number 1. OMI 3D profile badge. $1,000 of OMI. Accessory purchase with OMI. Fast track, 25%, $250. Premium market listing. So you burn $250 of OMI. You just buy. That's my understanding. Lock period for 30 days. Percent bonus on all points earned. They don't say the percent bonus. Okay. Interesting. Tier 2, OMI Millionaire. Everything in Tier 1 plus $5,000 of OMI. OMI Millionaire 3D profile badge. Okay. Fast track. So $1,250. Additional percent bonus to all points earned. Log period 60 days, 2 months. Access to OMI drop raffle. Secondary market trading in OMI. Burn NFTs for points. 0.5% OMI market transaction fee. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. I don't think anyone realizes how big that is. Um, Reducing fees by that much is a lot. Um, that's huge, actually. On if you're used to trading crypto and Coinbase and everything, that's pretty big. It's not going to destroy the world, but I think that is really important. Okay. And then OMI 1 Kenobi, everything from tier 2, 10,000 of OMI. OMI and Kenobi 3D profile badge, additional percent bonus on all points earned, additional percent displacement number next to NFTs. I think a lot of people will like that. Rent collectibles, unlimited showrooms, expanded AR features, 0.25% OMI market transaction fee buyer. So, okay, that's really interesting. I'm going to get warmed up here for the drop. But so we have those 3 levels. Let me do a little bit of math. So let's see. So $10,000 OMI. OMI is about, let's see, is 0.00. It's like 6.5 right now. We'll do 5.5. So it's $1.5 million. That is in, I think, like the top 20 or top 15% of holders. It's really hard to know with exchange wallets because the exchange wallets we can't necessarily see. I'm actually going to text my girlfriend. She's in the other room. We always do the drop together, so I'm going to invite her in here if she wants to. I know she doesn't want to be seen on screen, but that's okay. She doesn't have to be. Maybe you'll hear her voice. That would be nice. I like company sometimes. All right, getting ready for the drop. I will eventually I have a little GoPro that I have as a top-down camera. I've like completely redone my studio. I have a new computer and everything. It doesn't look like it to you guys, um, but I have a brand new studio. When we moved, I redid it a little bit, and then now I've like definitely redone it, so we can have Uncanny X-Men. All right, she's gonna come here and sit on the floor and be quiet. Brendan Z, if you're still in the room, say hi, man. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Um, how do you feel about this article? I'm still trying to wrap my head around some of this stuff. Oh, I thought it was one of the cats coming in. Hi, you can fall in the chair.
Did you just call me a cat?
I thought it was one of the cats. But hurry up, a minute left.
I don't have time for the chairs.
All right, do your thing. All right, let's get ready for the drop. Quiet on the Western Front. 22 seconds left. All right, line up just in case. My fingers always get sweaty. All right. I got one. Okay, cool.
How did you get one?
Did you not get one?
No, I swear it's your iPad.
I think it is partially my iPad.
I need an iPad.
We're going to get you an iPad just for this.
Yeah, I feel like it's...
The iPad has good or
Juju.
better. Yeah, it has good juju. It has a better drop rate. All right, I got one. It doesn't say the rarity. 24, 252. I guess I'll keep on trying to get a rebound. I have the buy now button still here. Let me know in the chat if you got one. If you did get one.
Well, everyone's probably still trying to get one, so...
Yeah. I'll go ahead and chat in the meantime. I'll be going over to Thanksgiving. So I have work today at noon, which is unfortunate. That is my own fault for choosing to be in that type of job. But afterwards, I'll be having some wonderful turkey. We got some pies. I'm so pumped for these pies. So around here, further out east, we have this place called Julian, and it's like this old mining town, and they're known for their apple orchard and pies and pumpkin pie. They have like these apple caramel pies. Well, recently they started this Julian Pie Company started shipping in pies to certain local grocery stores, and when you find them, you kind of have to get them because there's no guarantee that they'll be there in a day or two. So we just decided to pop into this grocery store, and we're getting some food. I was gonna make some avocado toast. I don't know if you saw that on my Twitter, but they had a ton of Julian pies, so we bought 3 for the fam to have. I'm still clicking, that's why I'm not looking at the camera.
They're $18 pies.
They're $18 pies. They're not cheap. They're definitely not Costco style. Costco is like the best of by far the best of like the grocery store style pies. Oh, my sister said when she does the apps, when she does the drops, it blacks out on her phone. I'm curious because she's never like not had a problem with it. So I wonder maybe she needs to update or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Or get an iPad.
But she has like a brand new phone too. So I don't know.
An iPad.
Yeah,
My secret now. I'm convinced.
That's true. The thing is, the iPads have like the really fast refresh rate screen. So it's just that like little milliseconds. It makes me feel better. I don't know if it does anything, but it makes me feel superior.
But do you do it on your phone and the iPad?
No, I if I do it, so I used to try two devices and phone and iPad, but it was too distracting. And for a while, I did the click method where you line up the error message and the now button. But I think I'm quicker when I just wait for the zero to pass and I just concentrate on one. And that I've had way more luck doing that. Um, no luck on the second drop yet. That'd be sweet if I got like a secret rare today. I really like this cover. So there's speculation. Brendan, I heard you say this on someone else's stream that, and this is maybe my opinion too. This is like the first holiday drop ever done, and the cover for this Uncanny X-Men is them having like a Thanksgiving dinner or some sort of like holiday dinner. I haven't read this, so I'm not familiar with this one. But I don't know. I think that's really cool. Also, the X-Men is having a big resurgence. They have the 1997 show coming back. I guess it's going to continue off of where it left off of. I don't remember that. I remember the Phoenix Saga, so it's probably continuing off of that with the Dark Phoenix. And the Phoenix Saga is way better than it was in the films. Well, at least I remember. That was forever ago. So excited for that. So I have a group chat that some of my family and friends that is all that is all about VV. And so what I do is I let them know when drops are coming, like, hey, this might be worth it or that might be worth it. Here are some new techniques. Here's how things change. Because I'm, I guess, the quote unquote expert. I've just been in it for a while since March. So they're all chatting right now. And I think they're talking mad trash about me. Yeah, I'm talking a little bit of trash. That's not cool. Well, yeah, I heard it's so weird. Yeah, my sister's screen totally blacks out when she tries to buy. I wonder, so yeah, they're saying I'm not invited to the next Disney trip. That's rude. That's not okay. Hey, you're not invited to my next thing that I have with friends. I don't have very many things with friends. Oh, the coffee I'm drinking, I actually got from Decon. It is so good. I was, oh man. So I several years ago, I bought an espresso machine because I live really, really close to a Starbucks. And if you've ever seen my videos, at the end I always say, be yourself and eat a cookie. That's for good reason. I am huge into cookies, as a good human being should be. And I used to go 4 years, and I don't have any kids. And I say that because it allows me to waste a little bit of money. And so I used to go every single day down to Starbucks, have a coffee and a cookie, or maybe a birthday cake pop or something, which is very unhealthy. I used to run a lot more, so that helped. Um, but I wanted to start being responsible and saving money. This is around when I started getting the crypto, and it was actually before that. So I went ahead and bought an espresso machine that was actually refurbished off of Woot when Woot used to be Woot.com, which is now owned by Amazon. Woot used to be much smaller when I was like first bought by Amazon or like right before. And now you have May.com, MEH.com, which is the original founder of Root, split off when his contract was done and finally went and did May.com, which is more similar to what Woot was, but you'll never quite get that same thing. I don't think with that high quality stuff. They had American Apparel shirts for $5 with funny sayings on them and stuff. Um, Anyways, I digress. So I got an espresso machine and I love it. I've been using it forever. And I try and clean it and stuff, every I think month or a couple weeks. And recently, so I've been doing that forever and ever and ever. Now I live very close to a Pete's Coffee, and we go there quite often, and I really enjoyed it. And I was just thinking, I progressively I used to get really nice espresso beans, and then I went I started to go down and get Costco, and then recently I got this like Starbucks winter blend, and I just wasn't that into my coffee machine anymore. And I was like, well, that's, I guess I'm just not that into it. And the Pete's coffee, but it's just so damn expensive. Getting a latte is like $6 or $7. Like it's ridiculous. And you're spending that every day or every other day, or even just on the weekends. That's every month. That's a big bill. So I went to Decon and I went to this little like pop-up booth. It was awesome. There's this little Yeti character, and the Yeti character someone had designed. I spoke to the guy at the booth, and the story behind it was, I'm still tapping, by the way. That's why I'm not looking at the screen. The little Yeti booth, they were doing pour over coffee, and they had three different type of coffee: a light, medium, and dark roast. I was like, this is super cool. Like, what's up with this? Like, what is this? And he's like, yeah. He's like, several years ago, my partner, he designed this Yeti character, just 2D Yeti, drew it and liked it. That was kind of cool. And he knew a guy or a friend that was formerly a Pixar artist, and he's like, hey, you want me to like gussy that up for you? Want me to 3D that up? So he did, and I guess they started making little figurines out of it. And over time, they had kind of just made more versions of the Yeti character, and eventually they made a Yeti barista. And so this Yeti character, they're trying to sell it in cons and stuff. And the Yeti barista, I guess, was developed last con, and so they're like, yeah, let's do it like a little coffee pop up shop, and they did. And so I'll see if I can show you the coffee bag, but they partnered with actually a local. We have a local, several local roasteries here, a local San Diego roastery for coffee. Um, and the point of me going through this whole story is that I went ahead, bought that. I'm like, I'm curious what this tastes like. It's decon. I've like never been here. Um, I'm just going to, when in Rome, just check it out. I will try everything I can. And so I brought that home, fired it up, and Jesus Lord, like, man, the coffee is unbelievable. It is so good. I'm upset that I've been wasting my time on the junky Starbucks that I've been having. Now, again, I think it's a little bit different if you're just doing like normal brew coffee. With espresso, like you need decent quality beans. I would say the regular Costco, they're like they have this like organic, I think is they call it like the Josies or whatever, which is ironically, I think made by Starbucks. They have an espresso blend. It's not too bad. This is definitely head and heels above it, and I think I'll spend the extra $5 or whatever on this to ensure that I really enjoy my coffee, because it is something that I have every morning. Do I need to whiten my teeth more often? Yeah, of course, especially for the tubes here. But let me know if you got a comic. So I got a comic, super pumped. I dropped yesterday too. I got a storm drop. So I've been having some decent luck. I have missed a few. I missed all the decon ones, but that was because I was at decon. And of course, if you're at decon, the prize is the people, not the comics, not the collectibles. It's all the souls that you meet along the way. Awesome. All right. I'm just going to keep tapping, see what happens here. I'm actually going to look at my phone and see if anything has delivered yet. Um, Man, I miss live streaming. I used to live stream on Twitch. I played Rocket League a lot. I was funny because I used to always have this title. I'm like not bad at Rocket League. I'm definitely not the greatest, but I think if I had a consistent partner, I'd be in the champion area. I I think I'm pretty decent. But I was like always stuck in platinum. So it goes bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and then there's champion. There's a couple different, then there's grand champion. So there's all these different levels. And so I've been playing it since the game started, and I was just always like stuck in platinum. I don't know why. So I'm like, cool. I'm gonna have this series, drive into diamond. I'm gonna get the diamond rank. I will. Not a big deal. And I just never did. I just never did. But I upgraded my screen is now 140 FPS. I have an ultra wide screen on my right hand side and left hand side. Since I upgraded my computer, I built my computer, fully upgraded it. It is amazing, 5800X and a 3070 Ti, which is the higher end of the graphics card spectrum. Not the highest, but higher end for sure. Wasn't cheap. Got it for MSRP through a new egg shuffle, fortunately. Oh, dude, Brendan, no. Hey, Jessica, back off. Oh, man. That's right. Are you going to pick it up on the secondary market, Brendan? Is this one you're excited for? I know in another live stream you were saying that you thought this might be worth a little bit of something, a little bit of Skrilla, since the Thanksgiving theme. Yeah, of course you need them all, dude. I went ahead and bought a secret rare comic of the one yesterday because they were so. I even posted it. They were like dropping. Yeah, it is the only drop for holiday. I think it's cool, and X-Men is awesome. It is definitely the first. I'm sure they'll have one for on the 24th or 25th or 25th, I guess, of December. I can't believe they wouldn't. Kind of sucks because all the VEVE guys have to work in the background on Christmas, if they celebrate, that is. But no, this is cool. And this drop is like a theme drop. Yeah. Oh, the surprise dolls are like huge. Those are like huge with kids right now. I looked them up. It's kind of like the Bratz doll, right? Let's go look them up. Surprise dolls. Oh, I stopped clicking. I need a third hand. This is ridiculous. I've spent an hour and a half clicking before. There's and the problem is they reinforce it. Like I've gotten a drop 30 minutes past. I've gotten a drop 45 minutes past. Like, all right, let's look up surprise dolls. Brandon, how's Central California? Well, I guess you're not in Central California. You're still in like Southern California. Yeah, these are like the current day Bratz dolls. This is ridiculous. This is so crazy. Kids. Oh, for grown-ups. Let's look at the grown-up ones. So how's Liddy? Like lit or like Little Italy? I'm guessing you're saying lit. I know. I'm gonna go to jail for this. What the hell? Remember when I said, okay, I'm gonna pretend like I have a kid. This is ridiculous. I can't. Oh my gosh. What is this stuff? This isn't okay. I'm not a huge fan of like the chibi art style. Um, I'm not uncomfortable. I just don't like it. But will I buy them on the VEVE app? Of course. Why wouldn't you? You'd be silly not to get a drop. I'm really curious how many editions of these things they will. Okay, I will say this. This dress and whole thing is pretty extravagant. Jessica, come look at this. So here is a. Have you heard about these? No. Okay, her face is like.
Are these dolls?
Yeah.
I think I have heard of these.
These are apparently like the next big thing. They're going to be coming on the VEVE app pretty soon. But this one, this one is pretty extravagant. I'll be honest. That's a whole thing. That's kind of cool.
Who is that? Is that supposed to be someone?
Oh, let's read the description. Lol surprise. Is it lol or LOL? I don't know. Okay, probably LOL. Surprise holiday OMG 2021 collector NYE fashion doll with gold fashions and accessories. Not horrible, $54. Not American Girl prices. Oh, that'd be cool if they had American Girl dolls. Although I don't
know if kids are into that anymore.
I don't think that's the zeitgeist of the current day. Ring in the holiday season, celebrate the new year with a limited edition LOL surprise Holiday OMG 2021 collector. I should get this for my nieces as a joke.
It reminds me
They're
of The
adults.
Office when Dwight was buying that unicorn doll.
Oh
Buying
yeah.
them up before Christmas to resell them.
I mean, that's I
feel like
can't
that's this.
I can't say I haven't bought a bunch of things and resold it. Nintendo Switch, I'm sorry. Introducing NYE Queen, NYE Lives to celebrate with an eighth, the letter 8. That's cool. If confetti is in the air, then her shoes are on the dance floor. This queen is dripping in gold from head to toe, including intricate gold-colored stitching on her fashion and her luxe accessories. She has a stunning features, beautiful styled hair, and she's articulated tons of poses. NYE Queen is the big sister of fan favorite LOL surprise character. LOL. I keep on saying that. NYE QT, and she's ready to host the ultimate party and her fierce New Year's celebration look that is sure to steal the show. Plus, NYA Queen comes with a light up stand that is moon and disco ball themed and perfect for displaying. Premium giftable keepsake packages makes the perfect gift for fans and collectors alike. Perfect for fun, creative, and imaginative play for children. Collectible doll with doll accessories makes it great for a birthday gift for kids and a gift for any occasion. I mean, I'll say of the ones that they have, this one is the coolest.
What's that globe thing?
This is like her stand.
Oh, it's her stand.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's kind of cool. That it's like a rose gold pink. I don't hate that.
It's rated really high.
It is rated really high, but it's only 11 reviews. That's what you have to watch out for. What's the max quantity you can buy? Brendan is asking. Let's check this out. How many can we resell? There's less than 100 left? Jesus.
Whoa.
Can we buy all 100? Let's try and buy 50. There's no way they'll let you buy 50.
Selling for on like eBay.
50 are in my cart apparently right now. Brendan, I think I have a business opportunity we can go in on. eBay. This is. I love stupid things like this. LOL surprise. Let's just look up LOL surprise dolls. Okay. What about most expensive? Buy now, accept offers, auctions. See, buy now. Price. Highest price. Okay, huge lot of dolls for 6,500. All surprise confetti pops. Can we see sold listings? That's the secret sauce. All listings, auction, condition, shipping, local. What do we see sold? Control F, sold.
Remember the movie Jingle All the
Sold
Way?
items. Oh yeah, completely. Yeah,
I
definitely.
wonder what's the like Turbo Man of like today for kids.
Yeah, I wonder what is the limited edition.
Like,
Brendan, do you have children or do you know children? What is the Turbo Man or Tickle Me Elmo of today? I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know what they're into.
I hope it's the VEVE app. That'd be cool. Yeah. So it looks like the highest sold ones are like lots of a bunch of them. This isn't too impressive, to be honest, for physical stuff. But I think anything digital, whether it be Bitcoin, VEVE, it will eclipse the physical version 10x at least. Why? Accessibility, ease of access, community. There's so much more around it. I mean, I would have like I have a bear brick in the back. I would never have gotten that if it weren't for VEVE. And I'm not saying I'm into bear bricks, but it's like Squishmallows. Squishmallow. I think I feel like they have a store at the mall here. Squishmallows. What is this? What the hell? Oh, Jesus. My God. Really? No. I feel like you can make this at an Etsy store. Okay, apparently that Brendan says Squishmallows.
Oh, is that store at the mall?
I think it's a store at the mall. Yeah. They're like the baby Yodas
Didn't
and
your
stuff.
sister tell us those are a big deal? Like kids bring them to school.
Look, these are the sold listings apparently. Like you can,
What?
that's like an Etsy store thing. You can make that yourself. I mean, of course, it's the official like collector's mindset. You need the official tag and everything. But
Oh, that's right. Your sister did tell us.
yeah,
Remember there was like an avocado for like $200 at that ice cream store.
yeah, that
Like
avocado.
huge, like
Yeah,
what is it called? Squishmallows.
Squishmallows.
Squishmallow.
Yeah, yeah, they have actually one at the mall like 2 minutes away from me. I should start reselling these on
And like
eBay.
we passed by it and we're like, who's ever buying this?
They're like little
It's
anti-anxiety
basic.
pillows. Yeah, yeah. We had There's the forever. There's this avocado one. It was like $250 for one of these pillows. Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're not horrible. Um, that's the thing with, and I don't know how you feel about this, Brendan. Is like I just don't have room for physical collectibles. Like I can put some stuff on the walls, but unless you have if you have a big like museum type room, I just that's why I like the digital stuff. It is a collectible. It's fun. It's enjoyable. You can trade and sell it, but I don't need to have a house for it. Yeah, and again, I think digital. I mean, for that opinion, just that. But anything digital, the digital format, you look at Spotify, you look at Netflix, whatever, it 10x's easily whatever the format is previously. Let's see if I got delivery. Yeah, exactly. Setting up a showroom is like playing house. It's just like super interesting. There's so much you can do with it, and they keep on unlocking more and more things, and then you can have a there's the ability to. I mean, there's going to be so much stuff in the future as well, and it's just fun to like move around it. I'm really excited for when they are making. I'm excited for the updates to the app, like the movement through the rooms, and I hope they update the experience in the comic reader because the comics are like super high quality, but it's if you've ever read a comic on like an iPad or something through I forget the program, but there's a couple different comic readers and they're very like nice experiences. This is kind of clunky. Dude, yeah, get that OMI. I have a couple of buys set for my OMI, but they're a little bit lower. I'm really upset I didn't get more. I started buying some at 0.002 because I was like just dipping my toes in the water. And obviously I'm crazy upset I didn't get a ton more. I have some more buys set for a little bit lower, and then I'm moving around. There's some staking I was doing elsewhere, and the token that I'm getting I don't really believe in. So I'm gonna sell all those, move that over to OMI, and just try and get a decent amount. Because I think a lot of people are obsessed with Shiba Inu, and I understand why. But the real gains came from getting Shiba before it was on major exchanges. That's how it always happens. Um, and I really believe OMI, not financial advice and all that stuff, but I really believe that OMI will be not similar because you have you have to get meme status and stuff, but that's going to be a possibility to go crazy because no, it's so hard to buy it right now. All of them. It's not. I do not have any other cryptos. I mean, you're pretty young too. Kind of like Randy. I mean, I'm not against that. Like I think it's a very in 2017, none of these companies were real. Like there were no products. It was just all these promises. Now you have things happening. VEVE they are a business. And they haven't even necessarily revealed all their financials and stuff. But you think if they had stock behind them and like OMI was stock, how much that would be worth because of how successful they are. But the hard part is they're really trying to make it a utility token, So they're really not, I don't know, because they are separating it. But no, I'm gonna rephrase that. It's the OMI token is underlying everything in the app. They're burning because of like all the expenditures and stuff. They're making so much money and they're killing it. And it is extremely undervalued in my opinion currently. Yeah, I mean, but if you have all your eggs, you're probably doing pretty decent. Hey, have you heard of the what is it called? My NFT tracker? Yeah. This website is awesome. It's only VV. They have all the you can see my little name up there. So you literally, here it is. Yeah, cool. Exactly. Um dude, this is the only one out there right now. Really. I hope they release a version that's paid. The reason I say that is because these developers are from Germany, and eventually you have to get paid for your work for it to be good. Um, I believe they will, and maybe it has more like, oh, you have charts and graphs of like your portfolio over time, and then charts and graphs that way, and then they can keep this like general portfolio tracker for free or for like $1 a month or something really cheap. Um, I think it's really important to know what you have at a glance and where it is and where it has been, just for your own knowledge. But yeah. Oh man, there's so much stuff coming. Okay, withdraw and breakage fee. We can get back to this. Ooh, there's some fees here. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Ben? How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving, Ben. Ben, meet Brendan. Ben and Brendan. The nerd brigade. Brendan, I don't know if you're a huge nerd beyond VV, but I'm assuming you are probably. This doesn't attract many not nerds. I'll say that. Ben, what you been up to? Or have you downloaded the VV app? Are you getting into this thing? Ben is actually, speaking of reselling stuff on eBay. When I did have the time when I bought a whole bunch of switches, I sold one to him. For a nice little profit. I'm joking. At cost. Dude, dude. Okay. Long story short, do you know what an NFT is? If you don't, it's just digital ownership. Now you own your just like songs and stuff. You don't really own any of your MP3s or any Spotify stuff. You can't sell it to someone else. You can't buy it. This is an NFT is digital ownership. It's just the way things are hopefully going to be moving. Um, it is one of the few. I gave a whole presentation to my family because I've told them about crypto forever, and I let you have to approach it in your own time because I don't want to be responsible unless I'm like my girlfriend. I can manage her portfolio secondhand, um, but I want to. You will always make mistakes, but I want you to make less mistakes. And if you, I don't want you just to like buy things just because. So NFTs, the VVF in particular, not other NFTs, definitely not other NFTs, but it is one of the few like lottery tickets left in crypto that is accessible to US citizens, accessible to anyone. If you get a drop, you get a secret rare, cool, you just made $700, you just made $1,200 or whatever. It happened to Jessica, it's happened to me, it's happened to like everyone I've ever met on this app. At some point, you get a pretty decent drop, and if you want to sell it right away, cool. And who knows, in 5 6 months, if there's a crypto winter, I don't know what will happen to the price of these. Some of them will maintain value. I think the Disney ones will, but okay. So you know NFTs, but dude, check out the VV app. It's legit. They have officially licensed Disney, officially licensed Marvel. I mean, anything under the Disney umbrella they do. So Pixar, Marvel, Capcom. So we've seen like some hints at Monster Hunter NFTs, which I'm super excited about. Ken and Ryu, and actually like fighting. They're building some awesome utility. Um, I think people will still get the chance, Brendan. It's going to be less and less, but the reason I say that is because you have it's going to be the lottery system or the draft system, whatever they're calling it, where you can actually have you have a chance. You don't have to have like amazing Wi-Fi. Like I have insane Wi-Fi. I have Ethernet or sorry, I have a fiber. I have less than 6 milliseconds, and I still don't get them. And that I believe that is a factor currently. But I don't have a bot. And I don't have something that presses the millisecond is live. So yeah, same. At first, I'm so upset at myself. So I started Fast and Furious on the app. I was going towards everything, and the app was really glitchy. I got like 2 Nightwings. I got a couple of Todds and stuff. And then there was this mid period where I was working a lot, and I was decided to, and I wasn't in like Givenchy. What's that? Givenchy. I didn't know what like a lot of these things were, so I just kind of skipped. And then the Spider-Man one, I think I slept through. I'm like so upset with myself. Um, there's like I kind of fell off the app for a minute because I didn't know anyone else who did it, and I was like, I don't know if I'm crazy or something. I have plenty of them, so I'll be fine because I had quite a few, and I'm so pissed at myself for doing that. Saturday. What, we have the serial killers on Saturday? Let's pull that up. I don't know. I mean, I always go for the most rare one, of course. I don't have the serial killers. Um, I don't have the serial killers. I bought a couple of them in preparation for this because I'm probably going to resell them, to be honest, knowing that they go up in price. So, Ben, to fill you in, serial killers, Ron English, he's one of kind of the OGs, uh, like vinyl collectible toy space guys. Someone said, I don't know if it's true, someone had said he's like he partially inspired Banksy and stuff. Um, but yeah, if you collect, there's 2 other sets of 4. So if you collect all 12 with this 3rd set, you get a 13th for free, and it makes The Last Breakfast, in reference to the Jesus, the Last Supper. So I'm assuming you get the Jesus character. That's why they're all in like these weird poses. So I like this. Oh, I like this smack 'em. Who is this? Introducing. Oh, so this is the greatest. Crazy energy alien ascension will take you to shock of rush into the stratosphere. Is this all blind box? Probably, right? It's always been blind box. Fatten up your collection, Ron English, Cereal Killers, relive the good old days of breakfast cereals. We're packed with more sugar than your favorite soft drinks. Seriously featuring breakfast champions Smack, Crack and Pot, Drug 'em Kill Frog, Christ, and Tricky the Obese Bunny. I really love there's this wrestler name for hoods. It's like this backyard wrestler thing. His name is Drugs Bunny. I fucking love that. Um Ron Coin, blah blah blah. Series off first appearances, key characters, premium digital format. Blind box, where are you? So this isn't blind box, is it? No, you choose. Okay. I will always go for the most rare one. Common, uncommon. So the most rare one. Oh, that's great. The Tricks Bunny, ultra rare. Okay, so the ultra rare is UV Bunny. Really low mint numbers. That is exactly what you want to see. This is the rarest of all of them. 1888. I think of all the series is the rarest. Yeah, I'll definitely be going for him. $90, of course. If not, I will try for Chris. If not, I don't know if I'll get the other two. Still really low mint numbers though. 444, 3,333. I might try and get those too. I forgot I bought a whole bunch of stuff. What's your plus minus with NFTs so far? I am easily 10x up over what I put in NFTs. I'm hesitant to show you my portfolio. Maybe that's something I'll do. But yeah, easily 10x. I'll put it this way. So I bought two Todd McFarlane Batmans for $89, and they're now worth 2,500 each. So like, and then I have and I don't have and my girlfriend Jessica, she has only like 4. She got a secret rare Powers of X comic, which is only 250 of. That is 2,500. What else did she get? She got she got C3PO, which is hovers from $800 to like $1,000, and all the Disney ones for me are like long-term holds. I would like to ideally get a full set of the Disney ones, but the Mickey and Walt statue is like 10 grand right now. It is. Let's look that up right now. It's just I want it. I think it will go into the stratosphere in the future. That's just a hard pill to swallow. So the market is down, which means they're still like delivering. So I can't look at it yet, but it's been around that price. Well, we can look on here. Waltz. This might have the price. Sometimes it's saying it's 8,000, so it's 8,500. Also, I have one of these, 980. The Sorcerer's Hat is probably the next one I'll get, which is 2,650. So I might sell a couple of things and try and get that, because that is actually the one I wanted the most of all of them. I really love Fantasia. I really like, oh my gosh, what's the video game? Kingdom Hearts with Sora, Mickey, Donald, Goofy. Some I have, the big ones I have not. And it's interesting. I'm going to see if I can interview like a crypto tax person. So Ben and Brendan knows this. They don't have what's called MTL yet on the app, which means you can transfer your money to and from your bank account. You can only put money in right now. It is happening. It will happen in the next couple of weeks, months, whatever. I'm not worried about it. But that's my question. Crypto is backing this entire thing. Every transaction you see is in the background happening with their OMI token. But gems, in my opinion, is just like Z-Bucks or something. You're buying and selling for gems, so you never realize gains. I don't know this because typically whenever you trade Bitcoin for Ethereum or for XRP or for Tezos or for Litecoin or whatever, all those little exchanges are taxable either gain or loss. And it's really annoying to keep track of that. And that's why my strategy has switched from getting it out to I want to hold this for a year plus because I don't want to realize little bits of gains or losses here and there. So if people are doing a ton of trading in the app, my inclination, I don't know this for sure, so definitely consult someone. My inclination is that gems are not a real currency. They themselves are not a crypto. So you have not realized the gain until you cash out for either OMI or US dollars or something, which would be freaking awesome. This is like the only area in the space that would be safe from that. It would make somewhat sense to me. Especially since you're not even allowed to bring money outside the app right now, so you don't have the ability to do it. Oh, dude, I'm in a lot of them. I'll just go down my list here. So I have Icon, Tezos, AnySwap, which is on the Fusion platform. AnySwap is just I'm upset at myself because I had a lot more of it early on, and I had thought I was making a smart move because it's on this Fusion blockchain, which is the technology behind it. technically the Fusion blockchain should be worth more. It's one of the weird things in crypto where something on top of another blockchain is not worth more. So I think there's still a big opportunity there, but that is a big if because it's just sometimes projects just don't get paid attention to. Anyways, I digress. So Icon, Tezos, AnySwap, Bitcoin, of course, Fusion, of course, as I said, Ethereum, I have ADA, Mandala token, which is the MDX. It's a token for this Mandala exchange. I got into that like years ago, and my tokens are still locked up. I can't do anything with them. OMI, Matic, which was formerly known as Polygon, Chainlink, Super Token, which is the token for Super Farm for Elio Trades. He has a whole NFT thing. He's a huge YouTuber. I don't necessarily like, I don't know if any of those games and things will be successful, but he has a lot of sway. And that was my thing is I think he uh, will things to be successful. Chain, the Graph token, Telcoin, Polkadot, API 3. API 3 is a competitor to Chainlink. That is one I'm like kind of itching to get rid of. I don't really believe in it. I bought it for different reasons than I think I have now. So my investment thesis has changed. Change token, which just like any swap is also built on the Fusion blockchain. I have a little bit of Illuvium, R Fuel, which is Rio DeFi, Zcash, which I still have left over from 2017. I just have like a tiny bit. Stellar Lumens, XLM, BAT, and that's it. Probably like 15, 20 tokens. The majority of what I have is in those first 10 that I talked about. I definitely want to get more OMI though. So yeah, those are the ones that I'm in. And the top like 10, 15, I wouldn't change anything. The ones I probably will get rid of are Chain. They're trying to do this interoperability play, but they were like a 2017 darling, and they just have, if you don't get attention, no matter how good you are, um, in the crypto bull run, your price won't pump. And in the short term, for some of these, that's what I'm interested in. Bitcoin, Ethereum, a whole long term. OMI gonna definitely, unless it goes up to $1, I would be dumb not to sell a lot of it. But a lot of these I'm going to be holding long term. Plus, I want long term capital gains, not short term. Yeah, I have Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those I said those are like my number. My number 4 is Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the cool thing with Bitcoin and Bitcoin in particular, if you go on to Celsius.com, BlockFi, I use an app called Change Finance. You can stake it Bitcoin, you can lock it up for a period and you'll earn like 7 to 8% on it. And I'm not ever planning on selling my Bitcoin. So that is better than I could do in most index funds, in most stock markets. There's always a third party risk associated with it. So really, really do your own research and make sure you trust it. Alex Machinsky is the head of Celsius. He invented VoIP, which is voice over internet protocol for Skype and everything. So he's a very smart guy. He has a lot of really great interviews. I really like him. BlockFi, I know Anthony Pompliano is associated with it. He's a big YouTuber and stuff, and he's been on MSNBC a bunch. So, and those are all those two are US based. Change Finance, I think, is um, somewhere in Indonesia, but the founder, DJ Kwan, he was involved in a bunch of other different cryptocurrencies, and he's a very smart guy. Um, Man, my first purchase was in of Bitcoin was in March of like 2017. So it was probably around like $1,000 or something. But I didn't have a ton of spending money then for sure. Because if you remember, I was pursuing dentistry. So I didn't work much. I volunteered a lot of my time, like thousands of hours of my time, which is great. I helped the community out a lot. But so I invested what I could. But if I wasn't in that volunteer group, I actually the guy that I met is the one who allowed me to train in trading and understanding what this all was. It was because I told him in 2016 about it, how interested I was, and then I backed off because hot and cold storage and Coinbase is going to steal all your funds. I was like, I don't know anyone in this. I don't know who to trust. So I kind of stopped pursuing it for a little bit. And then he got into it and then got me back into it. So if it wasn't for that experience, I wouldn't have. I do research on this stuff 3-4 hours a day, every single morning. I'm obsessed with it, and I have been since then. Yeah, dude, I bought Ethereum at like I think it was like $15, and I didn't know enough. I wish I just bought and held. There's a lot of wishes, but now I know. So that's the cool thing. That's what I love about like, and I see every like friend or family member or anyone I take through this, they do the exact same thing I did every single time without fail. You just have to. Like, you just have to learn, like, oh, I can't really outsmart the system. My girlfriend is amazing. She is a saver. And so she just sets it and forgets it like no one. And so I'm like, cool, you should go into this, this, and this. These are good prices for them. Here's some levels based on the Fibonacci retracement. I use a little tiny bit of TA because I understand it onto what my buy areas will be. So I'm like, cool, it will most likely hit this. I will be patience is definitely a virtue. And every single buy level I've ever set first, she's hit. And it's always been, it will wick down there and it'll be an instant 15, 20% gain. And she's just done awesome. No, not yet. Hopefully soon. It's going to be interesting. I don't know if this crypto market is where it's headed. My expectation was bull market this year, and I was hoping a lot of what I have would have done. They've done incredible gains. I won't talk about this. I won't shit on that at all. But I was hoping they would have done, the 2017 just goes straight up in a month, and they haven't. But that's fine. That's actually better. So I hope that this bull market will be a little bit more elongated, a little more calm in general, at least for a while, where Bitcoin will, in general, trend up, to 100K eventually and surpass that. And then it will have a blow off top maybe. But hopefully it will go to like mid next year. My initial thoughts would be winter of this year is when it would kind of end and be crazy. But that just hasn't happened, which I'm more than fine with. The more time I get to research and put some stuff in OMI or other stuff that I believe in, the better. And also the more I get to put off, the more stuff will start to enter in that I've been holding it for a year. Because a lot of the stuff I bought at the beginning of this year, and I never would have thought. I'm like, okay, cool, short term, whatever. But I mean, if the majority of my portfolio, which currently it is in year plus holdings, that's so freaking cool. That's so awesome. All right, dude. Happy Thanksgiving. Say hi to the fam for me. Oh, oh my gosh, I've been going for a while, like an hour and a half. This is cool. I love live streaming. I haven't done this in so long. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go through the rest of this, kind of see what I think about it. All right, cool. A lot of stuff on secondary market fees and stuff. I really want them. So right now, you can technically limit sell on the app. So you can post something, hey, I want to sell it for this much of a price. I want to have the opposite where you can limit buy, where you can say, I will be willing to pay this much for that, because that way I can set my buys and sells accordingly and I can just forget it. So if a big drop happens, I can buy what I want and it's ready to go. But to do that, to allow limit sells and buys, you have to make sure the person's funds have to be locked up. It can't be the current BS with your funds not being locked up for an auction and then someone wins the auction and doesn't buy it. I think that is ridiculous. I have no idea why they haven't fixed that. Or at least, cool, you won the auction, you didn't buy it, but now you get slapped with a 20% fine because you messed up and you didn't want to buy it. And 15% of that goes to the person for free. So they get to keep the NFT and they get that fee. And then 5% goes to the platform, just because, I don't know. But anyways, all right. So we have the 3 tiers. A lot of people were complaining because the highest tier is only $10,000. That is probably the top 10% or 5% of holders, I'm sure. It's a pretty small area. And the problem is we're in an echo chamber. Um, all the YouTubers and stuff, most of them are to have the time to do YouTube, you're probably okay. Or you don't have kids or you don't, whatever. But um, a lot of them, a lot of them are traders and stuff have been in for a while. Randy Chavez, he's an OMI millionaire, right? Like actual, not he doesn't have a million OMI because you'd only have a few $1,000s, but he actually has $1 million in OMI, or at one point he did because it has dropped in price since maybe he did. So, um, a lot of those people, 10, 20 people, are all talking to each other and like, oh, why don't they have higher tiers? Just keep in mind that this will change, and I'm sure once land comes out, there will be some very affordable stuff, and I hope there's some sort of a system where you have a chance to get it. But it will be important that you will have to stake millions and millions in OMI to hold this land or hold this or that, because it takes it off the market, makes the token more valuable. That is very important. All right. So withdraw breakage fee. OMI staking program is designed to benefit collectors within the app, while taking holders also benefit from reduced circulating supply. In order to earn these benefits, you must stake/lock your tokens for a predetermined amount of time, which is what we're talking about. However, we understand that circumstances change and that during that time you may need to access your tokens. As such, you'll be able to withdraw your stake before staking period is elapsed. If you choose to do so, you'll be subject to a 10% fee, which will be burned. Awesome. That is cool. That won't affect many people, though, I am sure. It will affect people that need money right away, which will be very small holders. If you do not need to withdraw your tokens early, they will become available again. Withdraw at no charge once staking period has elapsed. However, it is important to note that you will lose your staking tier and benefits upon withdrawing your stake, regardless of #win. Secondary market trading. Collectors who are enrolled in our OUP via the staking program will have the option to buy and sell their VV digital collectibles in the VV secondary market with OMI. I don't know how Pop. Again, if you buy it with OMI and you bought it at 0.002 and now 0.007 or 0.01 or 10 cents or whatever, you have just realized a gain. So be very careful that I will probably never do this. In order to do so, the collector must have their OMI wallet enabled, from which OMI transactions are made. When the secondary market OMI purchase takes place, OMI will be transferred from the buyer's VV OMI wallet to the seller's VV OMI wallet. On success, NFT ownership is transferred to the buyer. So here's the thing. If they, because they said OMI will be transferred from your wallet to that other person's wallet. So it sounds like if you're the seller, you list it in USD. If the buyer chooses to pay in OMI, you're not getting gems, you're getting OMI. And you might not have the option to not get OMI. I don't care what I receive as long as I get paid. Or they would separate it where there's a US dollar market and an OMI market, or there's maybe two different prices. That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that yet. We'll come back. I'll have to marinate. Regulation. As global regulations and NFT and cryptocurrency industries continue, so do the necessity for KYC AML procedures. Of course, as a result, collectors wishing to transact with OMI in the secondary market will need to pass KYC to participate. Market fees with each. Okay, only if you want to transact in OMI. So if you're doing it the way it is right now, cool. There's going to be a lot of 12 to 18-year-olds that have been killing it, I'm sure, on this app that want to withdraw, that will need their parents to help them withdraw, or they're going to have to wait till they're the ripe age of 18. Market fees. With each market transaction, the platform fee is 2.5 to 8.5%. Will continue to apply for OMI-based market transactions. One important point to note is that market fees must be paid in gems, as these fees cover external costs VV incurs, such as licensure fees. So you'll still need gems. The decision to pay market fees in gems has been implemented, so VV is not required to sell down OMI to cover these costs to prevent sell pressure on the token. Given the high market activity, OMI market transaction fees, whilst the seller is required to pay the market fees in gems, the buyer will also be required to contribute a small portion of the OMI transaction to the burn wallet to reduce the circulating supply of the token, thus contributing to token scarcity and overall tokenomics. Let's read that again. The seller is required to pay market fees. The buyer will also be required to contribute a small portion. So if you are buying in OMI, you're going to incur a little bit of extra fees. I'm curious to what that will be. Are these what these be for 0.25% OMI market transaction fee? Oh, okay. I was reading that wrong. I thought you saved because you're transacting OMI. You are actually paying more because you're transacting OMI. That's dumb. 0.5%. It's not that much, but why would you do that? Why would you transact it all in OMI? I can see staking it um for some of these things, but there's no reason to buy and sell OMI on the app. If I'm understanding this correctly, so you have to pay more of a fee if you use OMI as opposed to gems. Am I missing something here? Is this wrong? That's really dumb. Example gem transaction. Okay, an NFT sold in the market for 100 gems, subject to an 8.5% fee. We already know that. $8.50. When the purchase is complete, it triggers an OMI flow where 850 worth of OMI tokens are removed from the app reserved out of circulation. So they're gone. OMI transaction. In order to transact an OMI, the buyer will already need to be enrolled in OMI staking program, and transaction will also burn OMI from circulating supply using the above example, and depending on their stake tier. The buyer will be subject to a burning fee of point. So yes, it's not much, but it will add up over time. It's great. I just don't see it being very popular to use OMI. Like you're paying a little bit extra. Yeah, you're burning a little bit extra, but I understand why you might want to stake it, but to you, I think that will not be popular at all. You're realizing a gain and you're paying extra. What's the point? Why even? That's so dumb. OUP Drop Raffle. Overview. OUP Drop Raffle gives the collectors a greater chance to obtain specific collectibles in the upcoming drop. Percentage of editions of each rarity in each drop will be made available for the drop raffle. Users can participate in the drop raffle by using OMI tokens to purchase a drop raffle ticket. The more tickets the collector has, the relative to the drop raffle participation, the greater the chance of success. The collectors can buy the drop raffle tickets using OMI tokens. When the drop raffle closes, winners will be randomly selected from the pool of ticket holders. Those successful to the drop raffle can purchase their chosen collectible, and only for all drop raffle tickets, the winner purchase will be burned. Collectors who are unsuccessful will get. Okay, good. So it's a no risk. I like that actually. A no risk, a lottery. That's great. So if you don't win the raffle, you get your OMI tokens returned. That's actually really really cool. But you have to be aware, because it depends how much the raffle tickets cost. At a set time before the drop, will the raffle will open to those collectors in OMI staking tier 2 or higher. So you have to have a decent amount. So it's going to be a much more limited amount of people. Um, and the number of collectors competing for the collectible will be shown. However, the number of drop raffle tickets will not be shown. The OUP drop raffle will close for a short time before the drop. Successful collectors will be notified. The winner must claim the collectible before the drop takes place. If a collectible is not claimed before the drop, it is returned to the public drop pool. When the winning collectible is claimed, collector will be prompted to make a payment in gems, not in OMI, and the collectible will be delivered to their collection post-drop. Accessories. Within the store, various accessories will be made available for purchase. Using OMI tokens, accessories can be purchased with OMI will generally be non-branded high edition items, allowing collectors to trick out their showrooms. OMI that is spent on accessories is burned. So they're not super collectible is the point. The accessories. There's going to be a lot of them. Premium market listings. Collectors can choose to spend OMI on premium market listings that display before non-premium listings. For greater market exposure to prevent the market from being overrun with premium listings, only a percentage of premium listings can be listed at the same collectible. Premium listings will be featured on the market landing screen. OMI that is spent on premium market listings is burned. I like that there's a lot of ways to burn OMI. That's great. Roadmap. Phase 1, staking and tier structure. Phase 2, OMI drop raffle. Phase 3, secondary market trading in OMI. Phase 4, accessories, premium market listings, renting collectibles. Renting collectibles, super interesting, super curious how that works. Staking tier, interesting. I will probably do it. OMI drop raffle, I like that. It really depends how much. Is it going to be a few dollars in OMI? Is it going to be $20, 50? You get 100% back. That's awesome. If it's just a few dollars, I'm going to do it every single time. Why would I not? Secondary market trading. And by the way, you need to be at tier 2, so you need a few thousand locked up. Secondary market trading in OMI. I will probably never do that. I think phase 3 is a big old goose egg, big old zero. I think that's pretty dumb. Accessories, fine. That's cool. A lot of people get them. Premium market listings. I mean, I don't know. I'm really curious. But like on eBay and stuff that has premium market listings, like, does your stuff really sell faster? It has more eyeballs on it. I get that, but I don't know if that will be worth it. That'll be interesting. And renting collectibles, we will see. So this is a work in progress. They're saying FAQ. Why is OMI not part of the MCP? The OUP is a parallel program, offers many of the same benefits as MCP. Both MCP and OUP offer benefits for collectors within VEVE. However, VEVE has always been designed with the mainstream audience in mind. And as such, MCP was designed for specifically to reward collectors for collecting, and such MCP levels must be earned rather than paid. That's fine. Don't care. Where can I buy OMI? Cool. Bit4x if you're in the US. I think Gate.io maybe, but Bit4x is the main one that I know. Okay, we don't need to read the rest of that. So yes, how do I feel about it? It's fine. It is not game changing. It's not going to really force anyone who doesn't have a ton of OMI right now to go out and buy it. The exception being, I think when the OMI lottery system comes out, you might have very few people do it initially because, oh, I'm not super excited about it. So there's going to be an early day. I think there will be an early day where a lot of the people that do have a decent amount of OMI will stake it at that tier 2, for which you need how much in OMI? How much in OMI? 5,000. So they're not saying an OMI amount. They're saying a dollar amount. So if you can buy your OMI cheaper, maybe you get 1,000 right now. It could be 5,000 in the future. Who knows? But that is enough money to prohibit a lot of people in the app from doing it. Number one, it is difficult to buy, but it won't be. You'll be able to buy on the app. I don't know how much or how easy it will be. It's difficult to buy, and I think once you buy it on the app, it'll be more expensive than it is now because it will most likely be in some more exchanges when all this launches, because we are probably on Immutable X by then, and we are most likely on more exchanges by then. The price usually goes up for tokens that have more exchanges, more accessibility, and that also gives faith in the for pure crypto holders. If something's locked off, it is a big gamble because I can't buy and sell easily. It's illiquid. That is not an attractive thing in a token. And so there's always a risk reward with these tokens that aren't on a ton of exchanges. And if they get listed, that's amazing. So a lot of traders wait for the announcement, or they're on the channels. They're waiting for like the kind of the pre-chatter of the announcement. So I think that's kind of just happening now. We saw a whole bunch of green today. Very, very excited. So I think there's going to be early days where a lot of these tier 2 people, they're going to get a lot of those lottery tickets. And it's going to be, dude, you have a 50% chance of getting a lottery ticket and guaranteeing yourself a drop. That is super, super cool. In addition to the MCP collectors program, which isn't as cool. I think this is probably more powerful. And in the first few months or weeks, it's going to be like just this golden age, kind of like it was in the first few months of the app, where you could just go out and kind of buy anything. You could buy as many Tods as you wanted, um, which I wish I could go back in time and actually buy as many as I thought I wanted. What an idiot! I'm so dumb. Uh, yeah. So I think that is cool, and then eventually this will even out to be more competitive, just like things always do. Yeah. I don't know. I am lukewarm. I think it's cool, but not overpowered. And they will need to probably pump this up a little bit in the future. I think there's more they could do to pump it up without making it unfair. Because that's the last thing you want to do is make it so newbies and people who are attracted to the platform because they see Disney or what have you or their favorite thing are like, unless I'm super wealthy, I can't get one, and that sucks. Or unless I started years ago, people say that about Bitcoin. Cool, you're lucky because you started in 2017. Like, it still has a ways to go. Like, it's fine. Um, it'll be cool. Very, very interesting. Anyways, well, thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Have a guys, girls, them, they. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will see you in the next live stream. I plan to do this pretty much every drop now. It's super fun. I love chatting. Brendan, Ben, thank you so much. Thanks for the thumbs up, the likes, follow, subscribe. That really helps me out. I'm hopefully going to be doing a interview with the crypto and comics guys. I met them over DCon. We chilled out most of Saturday night. It was crazy. So that will be very, very cool. Look forward to the next live stream and the serial killers drop, and maybe this LOL surprise beautiful gown drop. Very, very curious about what that is. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Remember, be yourself and eat those cookies. Bye. Now, how do I end a stream? Right there, end stream.